Lots of adventure, near and far, here in Mr. Lance's yard. Hey everybody, welcome back to Mr. Lance's yard. You know, not everything in Mr. Lance's yard is all about work. Sometimes there's getting ready for work, and so I thought this would be a good time to talk about a to-do list. Making my to-do list to help me get things done. It's my see-it-through list, checking things off one by one. Blank piece of paper. First thing I do, I get my Sharpie, because I love Sharpies. They're my favorite kind of pen. And I put a big to-do right on the very top. Now some people make a to-do list for just the day. Some people make a to-do list for the week. Some people make a to-do list that just kind of sits on the refrigerator as a, well, I got to do this at some point kind of to-do list. I have one of those. But I thought, for this to-do list, I think I'll make this one for things to do in the next few days. So I always start my to-do lists. I like squares. I like to check off my little squares. And the first thing I always do, make to-do list. That's my first thing I have to do, is make a to-do list. And guess what you get to do right after you write that? You get to check it off. After that, it gets some more complicated. So what have we been working on around the Mr. Lance's yard? Things that we are doing that are just ongoing. We're trying to clear the bamboo. We saw that in the first video of all time. I'm still working on that one. That one's going to take a long time, so I'm not going to worry about that. The other thing that I'm doing that is going to take a while and just is ongoing is the rock pile. I have to clear around it. I have to put more rocks on top of it. I've got to make it accessible. So that one's just going to sit there for a while. Some things that I haven't really gotten to yet. We are going to clear our duck yard. We have a place where when we had ducks, our ducks used to live. And I need to clear that out, and we're going to put some new soil in. And we're going to plant some fun things in that spot because we don't have ducks right now. So that is a thing I need to work on. There is also, I need to move the wood pile. And I'll show you more about that in a video coming up, that I need to move the wood pile. So those are things. I don't like to make my to-do list super long, because if I were to add like 6 more of these, or like 10 things on my to-do list, it would get kind of overwhelming. And I don't want to be overwhelmed. I want a manageable to-do list. So these are things in the next few days that I need to get to. Now, is it all yard work? No. So I'm going to add some things like play my guitar, because I need to remember to have some music, because I love music. What else do I need to do? I have some school work to do, just like you. So I'm going to put my school work down there. And that's kind of an ongoing one too, but I think I can check that off as soon as I get a few things accomplished. I could be more specific, but I'm just going to start with schoolwork. And then for my last to-do list, I'm going to put chores in the house. Because I do the dishes and the laundry, and so I need to stay on top of that. So there's my to-do list. I've already checked one thing off. I made my to-do list, so I'm already ahead. So I got to keep clearing the bamboo, working on the rock pile, clear the duck yard, move the wood pile, play my guitar, do some schoolwork, and do my chores in the house. And that's my to-do list so far. Lots of adventure, near and far.